Welcome to Winchester Cooperative Market's info session at the Bowman Library. We'll be discussing what a cooperative is, our vision for how we can support the local food system, and how you can help shape the future of the cooperative, a grocery store rooted in community.
This evening we're going to present and we're going to talk about why we think, what's a co-op, why we think Winchester needs one, and how we can make it all work. So before we begin, I'd like to introduce the board of directors behind the Winchester Co-op Market. So can you all hear me okay? All right, great. So my name is Berta Thomas. I am the board president of the Winchester Co-op Market. I have Dan Yang, my vice president, Hannah Dutter, my secretary and social media manager, Michael Trainer, he was here earlier, but he's probably going to be back. He's our treasurer, Andrea Cousins, board member, Kit Redmer, who's not here, he's also a board member, Kay Hallett in the back, she's also a board member, and Michael Dariabigi. So this is the team behind the efforts of the Winchester Co-op Market, and we're dedicated to build this grocery store for the community, and we're excited to what's ahead, so let's get started. What is a cooperative? A cooperative is a business owned and operated by the people who own it, and that's their members. And so this means that decisions are made collectively and not by one single person. So everybody gets a vote on how the co-op is run, and through elections, we decide who our board members are going to be, and then we make decisions on what we want to see at the grocery store. These are some pictures of people who have been working to create co-ops in their communities. There's about 250 co-ops that have opened in the United States, and there's more coming. I don't know if you're familiar with Virginia, but there are a few around here. There's one in Harrisonburg, from the city. There's another one in Lovettsville, who just opened a couple years ago. There's one in Fredericksburg, who opened around 2021. The Common Market in Maryland opened about 50 years ago. So there are a few in our area, and we thought, why isn't there one in Winchester? And this is why we are here tonight, this evening. And so the cooperatives they follow an internationally recognized principles, and these are 7 principles of cooperation, and this ensures that co-ops are held accountable through these 7 principles. I'm going to go briefly and touch on all of these. The first one is voluntary and open membership, and that means that anybody can join a co-op. There are no restrictions on joining one, so there's no limits to, limitations on where people can join. So anybody can join. The democratic member control. Again, each member has a voice, and they have a vote on how the co-op is run. So it's a very democratic run business. Once the store makes a profit, those profits can be reinvested in the co-op or returned to the members through patronage dividends. The next one is autonomy and independence. So we don't have outside investors. The profits go back and they get reinvested in the community, they get reinvested in the store, and we all get to decide together what to do with those profits. The other principle is education, training, and information. So we are committed to training our staff, training our board of directors, and continuing to learn and educate on the co-op principles that will be the solid foundation of the co-op. Cooperation among cooperatives, just what I was talking about. There's a lot of co-ops around the country that have helped us with information, knowledge. They've shared a lot of their experiences building a co-op, because again, this is a project that it's built with the community. So it's not just a few people investing, it's the whole community investing in the project. Last but not least, concern from the community. And so above all, co-ops exist to serve the community and the needs of their unique community. So every community is different and they will need different things. And so that's one of our core values. We care about community and we want to serve the Winchester community. The structure of a co-op, like I said, it's very democratic. It's the board of directors whose job is to oversee, and they're responsible for sticking to the mission and the vision of the store. And the members vote and elect that board. They hire the management team of the stores. And then the store operates, and then with member feedback, voting, and decision-making, that it goes back to the board of directors. And that's just the impact of how the members can make decisions within the co-op. The National Cooperative Business Association published the 2025 Cooperative Impact Report, and they found specific ways on how co-ops help communities, and they share direct economic and financial benefits. They create jobs. They reduce costs through purchasing power and shared services. They also create a better quality of life. They support their farmers and their local businesses, and then also provide skill training for their staff and for the members of the community. Co-ops expand the access to fresh food through accepting programs like EBT and SNAP and education programs, workshops. They are supporting, again, the local agriculture, the local economy, those small businesses that align with the values of the co-op. And so there's also, it's not just a store, it's a place where people can come and gather and make friends, learn, shop their favorite brands, and also get to know other local produce that is grown in the area. Part of our mission, which is our core, is sustainability. We are committed to reducing our environmental impact with this project in every way possible. And some of the ideas that we have is reducing food miles. So if we start sourcing food more locally, we'll cut down on emissions and ensure that we have fresher and more nutritious food. We want to minimize waste, focusing on composting, offering composting programs, or having a bulk section where you can buy your grains and your dry goods in bulk, and then reducing packaging, also focusing on food donations for local charities, because a lot of food gets wasted with big box chain stores, and we don't want that. We want to keep it in the community and help the community members that are underserved. Also, we'll prioritize working with farmers who use sustainable growing practices, such as regenerative agriculture. We want to be, when we build the store, we will incorporate eco-friendly design elements to reduce our energy use and waste. We will also build resiliency by strengthening the food network and creating a system that works for everyone. So we want more people to have access to better quality food, and that's at the core of our mission. So our mission is very simple. We want to keep it local, accessible, and sustainable. Our mission statement is we want to strengthen the local food economy while nourishing our community. And this is our vision for the grocery store. We want a store that expands access to fresh, nutritious food. We want a store that invests in their farmers, in their local businesses, invests in their community. We want a store that prioritizes sustainability and long-term community health. And so we're not just creating a store. It's really more like a place where people can come together, make new friends, and shop healthy, delicious food. Why do we think Winchester needs a co-op? Well, we know that there are different grocery options here, but all of them are box chain stores, and we feel like this is the most important time to support and get together and support each other and make our community thrive if we can all work together to build something that is going to be meaningful and impactful in our community, keeping the money local and increasing access to all these different services and providing things that no other groceries have. We are developing a business plan. We already conducted a community survey back in, earlier this year, and we have the results back, so we'll be sharing those very soon. And so from that framework, we created our own timeline, which is that there's three circles that you see right there, the organize, the grow, and build phases. So right now we're in step 1, and that's organizing. So we have a steering committee that transitioned to be a board. We open memberships. Now we have members that have joined the co-op. We also have a website. We're on social media. We launched a newsletter, and we're getting out in the community. We're doing this. We're meeting with the people. We're talking to you. We're sharing our dream, and we hope that you can join us. But we are following a path, and this has been followed by all the other co-ops that have opened in the country successfully. And those are some of the startups that are working hard to open our store in the communities. And if you can find me, you'll get extra points. I'm right there. So with the support of my board and some scholarship and a scholarship from FCI, I was able to fly to Kalamazoo to attend this conference and learn about the importance of co-ops and why they're so important, and create community with all these people that are super passionate about bringing wellness to their communities and doing good. And so, yeah, it's just a great experience to know that there's more people doing the work. some of the stuff that we've done so far, we've gotten some local coverage. The Winchester Star published an article last year for the very first time when we were just thinking about the co-op. We also visited Fredericksburg Food Co-op. They gave us a really nice tour of their store. They told us about their story, like how everything started, what was their process like. And we also visited the Common Market in Maryland not too long ago, and we also learned about their educational programs, their member participation, and all the things that they have at their store. They have 2 locations, and this is the newest one. So I'm going to show you some pictures of our field trip to Fredericksburg. As you can see, they have a beautiful store. It's about 7,000 square feet. So it's not a big store. Think of an Aldi, maybe. It's not huge. It does have a bulk section. It has the fresh produce right there. They have a deli kitchen where they prepare very good sandwiches, and everything's just made to order. They support a lot of local bakeries, and then they have pictures of the farmers so you can know who you're shopping from. And it's just a great community, and that's some of us that went down to Fredericksburg earlier this year. This was in January. We are now up to 95 plus members. So our big goal is to reach 500 members by the end of this year to be able to go into the next stage, which is the feasibility part, where we'll do a market study, we'll do financial projections, we'll have a business plan developed, so we'll know how much the project is going to cost. But we need more members, and so this is why we're doing the outreach. And we'll be tabling at First Fridays. We'll also be at Kids Fest. We'll be at Juneteenth, July 4th, and there's more events that we have planned for the community, not just tabling. We want to do more give back to the community, fun events for the community. So that's why we want to know what you think, and we want to hear your feedback. So what we will do as a committee, we want to host all-inclusive events, like I mentioned, not just tabling and information events like this one. We want to host workshops and some classes. Maybe we'll have some picnics and fun events for the community, for families too. We want to partner with community groups or other organizations that are already doing work for the community. And we want to organize volunteer-led efforts. So if people have ideas on how we can do more outreach, how we can get out there more and reach out to more people, again, we're ready to hear all the ideas. We're excited that more people are joining this. And so, help us grow, be a part of this, join us at the newsletter, sign up for the newsletter, follow us on social media, talk to your friends about us, go to our website, check out the various ways that you can spread the word, and it would be very helpful to have you all join. And thank you so much for your time and for being here tonight, listening to the whole co-op idea.
Thanks to everyone who showed up, asked questions, and shared ideas. For more information, please check out our website at winchestercoop.market, follow our journey on social media, or sign up for our monthly newsletter to stay updated with our progress and hear about upcoming events.